Right. The very first thing I want to do is to thank people for taking the action they've taken, because I am not mistaken, I am sure, that we are on a path in which our present government seeks to change our society. And we put a stop to that by taking the stand we do. You might ask, why would I want to come and speak today, and why would you have me? My parents and their generation were part of the general strike. My mother-in-law was punished for the rest of her working life because she was a striker on the then railway system. I was fortunate enough to be born in the period in which we had an Attlee government and the start of the health service and politicians who were decent and caring, and local government was an admired service. I believe that the government has to destroy this particular part of society in order to succeed. We are the last strong union. We saw Margaret Thatcher's management of the miners and their strikes, and although this is rather more covert and rather more upper middle class, rather more Bull England Club, you might say, I don't think anyone can mistake the government's intention. Unless we have strong unions, we have no decent conditions for workers. My own particular concern is that the local government, particularly in Shropshire, is armed to get rid of the public service. Waiting in the wings are the friends and colleagues and paid up people ready to take over our service to make profit. Now, I want to illustrate that with what I think is one of the most marvellously cavalier advertisements I've ever read. Now, this is an American advertisement. Crime and convictions are steadily on the rise. Profits are to be made. Profits from crime. Get in on the ground floor of this booming industry. You could write this for what will happen to our local government. As far as the pensions themselves are concerned, you heard from Joe, we do not have inflated pensions. When you look at the average pension rate, it is not inflated. And I am certain if the government gets away with this, that is theft on a grand scale, they'll steal from pensioners, like me. I shall be making my contribution in 2 or 3 years' time. So I would say to us all, we have to stand firm. We have to see the buggers off. We have to get rid of them.
Thanks very much, Joyce. I know we're having a little bit of problem with the mics at the back, so we're asking the speakers now to get really close to the mic. So can you all hear me at the back? No. Great. I know I've got a very loud voice, which I think is why I do the job I do. Right, our next speaker